And welcome to Save the Date. I'm Jason Mann. With me is Peter Rudd, the event director of the Across the Lake Swim, a long-held event here in Kelowna.
Yes. This year will be the 76th year.
Isn't that something? 76 years. And I think you were saying that makes it 1949 and would make it one of the longest longest running open water events in Canada.
Yeah, it's Canada's largest open water swim and longest running. It's actually Kelowna's oldest event, period.
Really?
Yeah.
The oldest event. Okay, so and older than Knox Mountain Hill Climb?
Yeah. Much older.
Yeah.
Much older. Yeah, and we recently found an article going back to 1910 that suggests that swimmers were swimming back then. So it could be even older than we actually, think.
Wow. So history would say 1949 for sure, but maybe earlier.
Maybe 1910.
Well, if you know anything about this, maybe you want to touch base with Peter here and help with the history a bit. So, and the event, it started in Kelowna, but doesn't just take place in Kelowna, does it?
Right. The start is over in West Kelowna, down at the Old Ferry Wharf Road, where it's been for years, 76 years, and it goes across to Hot Sands Beach in Kelowna.
All right. And how many people participate, generally speaking?
Well, this year we've got 1,100 participants.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
big. Overall, 1,100.
How has that grown over the years or over time? Or has it kind of come, was it that much during the pandemic, obviously not, right?
Well, 2019 was our biggest year. We had 1,300.
Yeah.
And then, of course, pandemic hit and we were shut down for 2 years and then came back in 2022. We had just under 900. So it grows about, 10 to 20% every year. So we're getting back up to pre-COVID numbers again.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You made some changes this year, I understand, a bit of a different route or a second route, if you will.
Yeah. What we did this year is we added a 1.5 distance. This is for those who aren't quite ready to do the main 2.1 and they just want to go down to a shorter distance. So it's 1.5K and then next year they can bump up and do the 2.1.
And so for somebody who might be participating for the first time, any tips in terms of what they might do to prepare?
The biggest thing is just get in the open water because most swimmers, train in the pool and then they hit the lake and all of a sudden there's no black line along the floor. There's no wall to hang on to. There's ducks, there's currents, there's other people you're swimming with, there's waves. So really it's just spending a lot of time in the open water just to get comfortable swimming in those types of elements.
So race day, if you've ever been a part of a race, there's a lot of jitters and nerves and things like that, right? But it's not like a fully competitive event. There's a competitive portion and just a leisure portion, right?
Yeah, we changed that up several years ago as well because it used to be mainly for elite swimmers. And we changed it so now it's more of a family event. So it's a bucket list thing. So friends and families, they come and they want to cross the lake swim off their bucket list. We still love our competitive swimmers, but in our eyes, the real heroes are the ones that take 2 hours to do it, right? Those are the real.
And then I could see once you kind of do it once and you complete, you're like, I have to do that again and beat my time and, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and even when you drive across the bridge, you think, holy smokes, I just swam across that lake. Like, it's incredible.
You definitely form a different connection with the area.
Yeah,
once you've done
100%,
yeah. What about safety? How does this work? 1,100 people, big waves, sometimes boats. What do you have for,
You're not alone out there. We've got 2 COSAR boats, RCMP boat, 2 Sea-Doos, 20 power boats, 4 COSAR paddlers. We have our own flotilla of paddlers, and then another 250 paddlers are coming with swimmers. So, like I said, you're not alone out there.
What a tremendous sight it would be, though, to see it happening. So it wraps up at Hot Sands Beach, and I think I heard there's a pancake breakfast as well. Is that right?
Yeah. Rotary Sunrise Kelowna put on a pancake breakfast after the swim. It's I think it's $7, and you get 2-3 pancakes and all the fixins. So yeah. So
if you're a swimmer, you're hungry, your friends and family who are sort of greeting you there, it's a good audience to serve to. And what's your favorite, highlight of the event? Would you have one, like the day itself? Is it the starting, do you do a gun to start?
No, we don't do a gun. We don't do anything to shock swimmers. Yeah, it's just a soft go.
A water gun.
Yeah. I mean, the favorite part for me is favorite part for me is definitely being at the finish line and seeing these swimmers come across. They've challenged themselves to do this swim. They've been training all year, And it's just a wondrous moment to see these swimmers, all shapes and sizes, all ages, all abilities, and they come across the finish line and they're just like tears full of joy because they actually, challenged themselves and they've completed it.
Yeah. What's the? Do you have a sense of what the oldest swimmer may have been in history? Do you have a sense
Well, yeah, in 2022, Connie Stamhus, who's turned 90-year-old, she swam it,
Incredible.
which is amazing. Our youngest is 8 years old.
Okay, so 8 to 90.
Yeah, so anyone can do it.
Terrific. And if you're interested in participating, where can people register, and what's the fee?
Yeah, registration closes tonight, actually.
Okay.
And just go to acrossthelakeSwim.com, and the prices range from, I think it's $87 to $108.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Funding from all our events go to support sending third graders for free swim lessons. So every year we send about 3,000 third graders in School District 23, which is from Summerland to up to Lake Country for free swim lessons.
Yeah.
So we've donated over $166,000 since the program was started in 2012, and we sent over 20,000 kids for free swim lessons.
You know what? I think my daughter was in that this year.
Was that right? Yeah, right on.
And I remember
Good.
them talking about swimming lessons.
Yeah.
So that's where it happens.
That's where it happens, yeah.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on the success. It looks like it's going to be another great day weather-wise. So if anything, you'll be wanting to be in the lake.
Yeah, to cool off. Yeah, no kidding. Although the water is really warm right now.
Yeah, it's getting warm, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Peter Rudd, Event Director, Across the Lake Swim. Again, the website address?
AcrossTheLakeSwim.com.
And thank you for coming in today.
All right. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.